guys, we have an urgent breaking news coming out. A huge fire at Hungary largest oil refinery. This is not good. This is not good. Again, you guys already know Trump and Putin is going to meet in this area, not this location, but in Hungary. But we have a breaking news coming out the White House, and boy, oh boy, this thing just not looking good. The White House is now stating that there are no plans in the immediate future for a meeting between Donald and Putin, according to senior officials who spoke to Reuters. Not good. Absolutely not good. You have Lavrov and Marco Rubio talks collapse. Now, this here, guys, again, the update is White House put out the information that there is no meeting for next week. Preparation for the plan, Trump and Putin summit in Budapest, have been temporarily suspended. And at the same time, I want to bring this up really quick here, guys. I got a video coming up. This is the one here. Putin in danger zone. Alright, so there's a warrant for his arrest. Again, you guys already know the ICC, right? And so Poland put out this information here. Poland issues Putin arrest warning ahead of Trump meeting. There's a possibility that's the reason why it was postponed, because of this issue here. Alright guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife Jessica Santiago at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, we do have the Cash App link and a PayPal link in the comments box and also description box. Thank you again for your support. Your support is what keeps us on air. So we have an update that just came out. Fire at Hungary, largest refinery contained. There's no injuries reported. But guys, it just... what's the odds of this happening at the same time Trump and Putin are supposed to meet in Hungary? And now it's postponed. And now Poland is sending a warning to Putin. You fly over our airspace, we're going to bring your plane down and you will be cuffed. I mean, man, it's just... someone doesn't want the war to end. It says here, Hungary is a strategic oil refinery. I'm going to skip that name. 27 kilometers from Budapest, may temporarily shut as a result of the fire. Now, a fire that broke out late on Monday at an oil refinery near Budapest. That's where Putin and Trump supposed to meet. Well, it was postponed. Near Budapest has been contained. The Hungarian oil company MOL has said the blaze was reported to have started after an explosion at the AV3 plant of the new refinery. Something is off about this story here. Something doesn't make any sense here, guys. These oil refineries explosion is happening in Russia. Why is happening all of a sudden it's happening in Hungary? As of Tuesday morning, firefighters were still working in the area using foam and water cannons to extinguish the fire. Authorities have said that there were no injuries and no threat to the surrounding communities, and that the exact cause of the accident is still under investigation. Again, there's a lot of stuff happening right now. Witnesses told the media that the flames and smoke could be seen for kilometers, miles away from the MOL's oil refinery. According to Hungarian news outlets, the entire facility may temporarily shut down after the fire. On social media, many people complain about the smell and the fumes in the area. One Facebook user wrote on Monday evening, the smell of oil on the M6 near that region was unbearable, much worse than a petrol station. you can already tell that something was wrong. They're trying to contaminate the air so that way Vlad would. There's a possibility that's why they canceled. Man, they canceled it. I'm not trying to laugh at the story. I'm just, again, it's a shocking that they did this knowing that Vlad and Trump is coming. Several shots showed the reddest sky and huge flames billowing from the oil refinery. Now, 15 minutes ago, we woke up to the sound of an explosion at a mole plant next to us. The sky is red from the flames. Due to the failure of technological device at the new refinery, increased flaring and smoke effects were hit in the surrounding villages. Now the fault is being repaired and the country's fuel supply is uninterrupted. Further increased flare-ups and smoke effects are expected at the refinery due to the restoration work. The facility, which is Hungary's largest and most modern oil refinery, received crude oil from Russia via, I'm going to skip that name, pipeline. So the last time there was a similar incident at the refinery was in July when black smoke was seen billowing from the facility, according to the Hungarian media. Now, responding to this week's fire, Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor said, we will investigate the circumstances of the fire oil refinery as rigorously as possible. I don't know, guys. There's too much to this story. Something strange is happening here. But the fire at the largest refinery has been contained. But it's just kind of strange now because now this is coming out. This is the breaking news that's happening right now as I make this video, 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time. The White House is now stating no plans in the immediate future for a meeting between the U.S. commander and the Russian president. And we don't know why. But even Rubio and Lavrov talk collapsed. Something went wrong. So a planned diplomatic call between Secretary of State Rubio and Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov fell apart this week. The U.S. hoped to probe the bare willingness to talk about ending its war in Ukraine. Now, Rubio reportedly found no change in the Russia's position. All right. So everything is canceled. Everything is canceled. Whew. Give me a second. Let me go back on X and see if there's any more updates about this story here. But yeah. So here's the news article that's coming out right now. No plans. There's no plans. Alright, so Kiev Independence putting out this news. No plans for Putin-Trump meeting in the immediate future. I don't know, guys. Something strange is going on here. So it says here there are currently no plans for U.S. President and the Russian President to meet in the immediate future, Reuters reported on October 21st. Now, the White House put out the information. Now, according to the news agency source, the Bear Foreign Minister Sergei and U.S. Secretary of State Rubio also do not plan to meet in person in the near future, though they held a productive call on October 20th. Now, the news follows the U.S. commander announcement on October 16 that he would meet Vladimir in Budapest in the coming weeks to discuss efforts to end the war in Ukraine. It seems like it's not going to end. Now you have the news correspondent Garrett said on X that the planning for the Budapest summit is on hold at the moment. according to an undisclosed senior White House official. Now it says here, similar information was reported by the BBC and CBS News. The unexpected turn of events comes only hours after the Bear Russia officials said that the preparatory work for Budapest summit is still ongoing, though no date has been agreed upon. The summit, hosted by Hungary's Moscow-friendly Prime Minister Viktor, was said to be the second meeting between Putin and Trump since the latter returned to office in January. Now, the two leaders met in Alaska on August 15th to discuss a path towards ending the war in Ukraine, but made little progress. It says here, the planned high-level talks met with surprise in Kiev and other European capitals, where were to be preceded by meetings between senior U.S. and Russian advisors led by Rubio and Lavrov, respectively. Now, following a phone call between the two top diplomats earlier this week, you have the news reported that, according to sources, their in-person meeting had been postponed due to divergent views in Russia's maximalist stance. Now, the U.S. president announced plans for the summit only a day before the meeting Zelensky in the White House. Now, while Ukraine was hoping to secure a deal for new U.S. arms, especially Tomahawk missiles, the U.S. commander reportedly pressed on Zelensky to accept Russia's territorial demands for the entire Donetsk Oblast. The U.S. commander later denied asking Ukraine to cede unoccupied territory, suggesting instead a ceasefire along the current front line. Now, Kiev and its European partners have backed this proposal, while Moscow has rejected it, demanding that what it calls the root causes of the conflict be addressed. All right, so there's no deal. Very sad. Hold on, we have this news coming out. Look at this one here. The Bear will not agree to a ceasefire until the root causes of the conflict in Ukraine are resolved. All right. So once again, this week meeting between Trump and Putin officially canceled. All right, guys, I will keep you updated with this news. Once again, please share, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Make sure you check out the videos I posted today. The links will be in the comments box. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.